Fabulous. So we're going to do. I think this is probably the last or the last but one in this series of kind of more just kind of old kind of hypnosis kind of stuff. In as much as me not teaching, but me taking us through it. Um, because by the time next week's done, then I will kind of know where my head's at with the new job, so I can focus back in and find us something new to investigate. However, this evening's is all about oneness and connection and universal love, which quite follows on nicely, I think, from Monday's piece focus. There's a yeah, got our hearts up there from Sally. Um, so again, it's a guided hypnosis session. Um, so there's not much for you to do, which is quite nice sometimes, especially midway through the week, just to sit down, relax, breathe. In fact, if you're breathing and sat down, you'll just find that you start to relax anyway. And as you start to notice you're relaxing, then you can kind of just let go and really get the most out of today's session. So I invite you to have a fidget to get comfortable. I see Susan's repositioned herself there. Have a fidget, get comfortable, have a stretch, and we'll begin. Oh, let's go old school. Let's begin by taking 3 deep breaths together. Breathing in, hold it, and breathe out. Breathing in, hold it, and breathe out. Breathing in, hold it, and breathe out. And if you've not done so already, just gently allow your eyes to close because there really is nothing to do. Just relax. The more you relax, the better you can feel. The better you feel, the more you can relax. Just returning to your natural breath, your natural rhythm and tide. That's right. And with your eyes closed, you can begin to relax. Although at first you may be more aware of some things than you were before. The sounds in the room, the sound of my voice, sensations in hands or feet, thoughts and images. Things that drift into the mind automatically because with the eyes closed, it becomes easier and easier to become more and more aware of a variety of things that otherwise would go overlooked or ignored. Thoughts, feelings, sensations, and the alteration of awareness as the mind begins to experience that gradual letting go. Letting go even of the effort it takes to be aware of exactly where the arms are positioned, or the hands, or fingers, and even the effort it takes to be aware of which leg seems to relax more quickly or completely than the other. And it all may seem to be too much effort to bother making. But it takes time to experience that letting go, your own time, in your own way, as you begin to learn even more than before about your own ability to relax and let go. And the mind begins to flow down toward that place of quietness and calm awareness. A place that almost seems to give off signals that direct awareness down toward it, into it more and more completely. A place of effortless relaxation, letting go, where even the effort it takes to be aware of the sound of my voice or the meaning of my words may almost seem to be too much effort to bother making. It's just so much easier simply to relax and allow events to occur almost by themselves. A drifting down, a drifting back upward, toward the surface of wakeful awareness at times, and that's fine. It all belongs to you. Because you have a conscious mind and an unconscious mind, and that unconscious mind, the back of the mind, can continue to hear, to understand, to respond to those things I might say without the needs for you to do anything at all. It's so much easier for the conscious mind to be able to relax and enjoy the drifting down into that place of quiet calmness and effortless awareness of many different things without needing to make an effort even to remember exactly how to make the effort it might take to tell the exact position of the entire body that seems to float in time and space. That free floating place of effortless letting go and allowing events to occur in their own time and in their own way. That's right. The unconscious mind can allow that drifting to occur, while the conscious mind drifts off someplace else entirely now. That's right. In your own time, in your own way, aware of events that occur along the way as the unconscious mind begins to utilize that opportunity to alter your experience and to continue that learning in whatever way is the right way for you. Learning that feeling of letting go, of allowing the unconscious mind to assume more and more responsibility for guiding and directing awareness as you continue to explore your own abilities and capacities to learn as you relax and enter into that trance more and more completely more and more comfortably, more and more effortlessly than before. That's right. Just relaxing, letting go, relaxing, drifting down, letting go, allowing thoughts to drift, images to appear, not too fast and not too slow, just right for you. And then not needing to do anything at all for a while. Not even needing to wonder what you will learn or experience as my voice drifts down with you, and you drift along with it. In the beginning, there was the Word, and the words spoken in the beginning of a trance state of mind are just some words spoken to help things move along. Just as I'm speaking to you now, and so with your eyes closed, you can listen to these words more comfortably and begin to relax even deeper than that, more fully, because it does not matter what I say. You can hear whatever words you need to hear. Because even though many people believe that there are special words that must be spoken, special words that need to be said in a special way to create all the different parts of a deep hypnotic trance, words that can pull you into a trance, whether you want to go or not go right now, when all along, of course, there are no such words that have that kind of power, because it does all belong to you. All of the power over you and your own thoughts belongs to you. And the only thing that words can do is help you wonder what you yourself can do to discover how easy it can be to simply go deeper now, and to allow yourself to drift into a wonderful light trance, or a medium trance, but not quite yet a deep, deep trance. Even though you may be ready to go much more deeply down than before. And that's fine. Just take your own sweet time to do things in your own way and in your own time, because some words are more useful than others at reminding the mind of things known and not known before, things felt and not felt before, because the power of any word to create anything does not come from that word. The power to create comes from reminding the mind about something you've heard, or something you saw, or something you felt and you know about now. about how something is, but some words do not need to be heard, do not need to be spoken, to be the beginning of a deep, comfortable trance, or the start of a quiet realization that the heart already knows all it needs to know. From the very beginning, you knew how to understand fairy tales about kisses breaking spells and the search for glass slippers, of lost loves, because before you learned to read, you already knew how to love. You already held things in a quiet embrace, loved colors with your eyes, knew animals in books, felt protected and loved by something you carried around, and you even loved figments of other people's imagination, imaginary characters in imaginary places. And not so very long ago, you first felt yourself loved, totally loved, adored and respected, admired and revered, enjoyed and appreciated for doing nothing at all except being you, which may have been a surprise at the time, something unexpected and even difficult to really believe because it was a long time ago. You opened up your heart without even trying, not holding anything back, just loving completely. Which some people say is just biochemistry at work. The right hormones and the right neurotransmitters in the right part of the brain to make mothers care about their babies and to make people snuggle together so that the species will survive. But children everywhere carry stuffed animals everywhere. They cling to them and miss them and care about them deeply. They love those stuffed animals, perhaps more than most people love each other or even themselves. And what does that say about your ability to love something just because you do, not because you have to, but just because you do? And so I wonder if you can remember that you do have that ability to love anything at all, to love a fragrance, to love the sunlight, the warmth on your skin, to love the softness of dusty earth and the smoothness of it too, to love a picture in a book or a magazine and to cut it out to save it for later on, and to care deeply about a nest of baby birds, to embrace it all. The wonder of it all. The joy of it all. The happiness of rolling down a hill. The thrill of splashing in a puddle. Pleasure of a best friend at school, easily and automatically caring. A child loves without restraint. A child loves without trying. And so, sitting there, lying there, in a trance state of mind, quietly aware that you were once a child who could love without trying. You already know and realize that it is not that easy anymore to open that door, to embrace all life with love, to feel love all the time. It's not that easy anymore even to know where to go to find that feeling, or give yourself permission to care about anything that way. But that possibility is still very real for you. And the memory of doing it is still very real for you. And all you need to do to find it within you is to remember that place where it can slip on through back into awareness for a change, which only requires a little imagination to test out different possibilities, to see what reconnects your awareness to that feeling deep inside, where all you need to do is just pay attention to see what opens that door, to find that key. That allows you to begin loving things fully again. Or to just begin remembering how it felt back then. Automatically reconnecting. Even though it is always hard to know at first where those keys might be, where that door is located. And so I'd like you to have an opportunity to try out different things, to see what works for you. Because I really do not know what words or ideas might work for you. I do not know, for example, if holding a warm, purring kitten would touch your heart. Or perhaps the thought of a playful puppy. Or a chirping chick is more up your alley. Or would a bluebird singing on your shoulder bring a bigger smile. All the while, just one question that you need to ask yourself and answer. Of all the things that you could hold, of all the things that you have embraced, which one touches your heart more when you think about it? Which one brings the biggest tears of joy to your smiling face? And how many different people, places, things are you lucky enough to have to sort through across time and space to find your way down into the center of that place, the purest cure and the purest core of that love for all creatures, great and small, for all trees and flowers too, for seashells and sparkling rocks, and all the other things that children everywhere love. Because the world is a magical mystery tour, and it all belongs to you. So that you can allow yourself the luxury of embracing it all with your mind, holding it all close to you now, and recognizing how it feels to be a part of it all. And to have it all be a part of you. As if you are it all. You can touch it all at the same time. Every wave on the ocean, every breath of wind. Every fish and bird, every leaf and flower, every animal, every child, every human being who ever was, is, or shall be, all connected to you, all embraced by you, all a part of you. And the amazing part is that you actually do have the capacity to love it all in the same way that it all loves you, completely and without hesitation. Even though you already know that love is just another word for nothing left to lose. And in the beginning, there was just a word that began this process of drifting into a light trance or a deep trance and wondering how it feels to feel those things quite deeply. And at the same time, to feel them begin to drift away. As the mind begins to return to normal wakeful awareness now, with seeds sown and doors opened, and the cat out of the bag, as you might as well relax and let those understandings drift back upwards with you and snuggle in beside you. As you return to wakeful awareness now, able to be aware quite comfortably that the mind can awaken quite automatically and eyes can be allowed to open again, while wakeful awareness returns more and more completely. And you return feeling rested and refreshed, very comfortable, not really sure perhaps what that was all about. And that is fine, because they were just words that reminded you of some things that you already knew that still belong to you, even as you drift upwards, quite completely now. Eyes open and wide awake, feeling good. That's right. Back here, back now. Then once you're back, you can give me a wave, pop your cameras on. I can see Susan appearing, Sally's waving, and microphone's off. There's everybody. I'll stop there.